Jen Soto has not been arrested yet. That's who we're assuming the redacted is in that. That's mom. Um, the implication in this letter is that she had some sort of involvement in this as well, which I think a lot of us have been wondering about too, considering this is the woman who also said, yeah, go ahead, sleep with my ex-boyfriend. You guys go snuggle up there and thinking absolutely nothing of it. You have a house where the rooms are numbered. There's a lot of weirdness with mom. I mean, her story kept changing in the early hours. Why have we not seen an arrest on her as of yet?
Evidence or lack thereof. It's always that.
Is it lack
It's
thereof, or
always
is it more? That's what I'm. And we're just speculating here, but is it lack thereof, or is it like a cornucopia of evidence over there, and she keeps bringing more on other people behind the scenes right now before it's time to pull her, or is that kind of wishful thinking on this at this
I think
point?
that's kind of wishful thinking. I mean, to me, there's no way this woman wasn't a party to it.
Hmm.
There's no way. It's her daughter.
Yeah,
Period.
sure.
It's uh, like to think that the Stearns and their crew is running this thing without her having knowledge and without her being complicit is impossible.
Hmm.
I can't like there's no and look, I've seen, through the course of my career, relationships where abusive men have really taken control of a relationship wherein the woman feels powerless,
Hmm.
which can ultimately result in them not being able to protect their kids
Sure.
from this predator. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that happens and it's terrifying. Um, but I'm not getting the sense from this one that that's what was going on here. So if let me put it this way, if the state is under the impression that they think that this is going to be okay as long as she keeps giving people up and keeps giving information to get other people, that they're going to give the mother of Madeline a pass,
Mhm.
I'm going to be super pissed.
Yeah.
I'm going to because as far as I'm concerned, the parent of that child is the number one culprit.
Sure. Yeah.
It's especially if it's not in a situation where she's powerless, where she like they have like the abuser is taking all power away from them. And I'm talking like financial power,
Sure.
the wherewithal mentally to be able to feel like that they can step away from this person, which does happen all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are super hyper abusive people out there that just control people, and that's a very real thing. I'm just not getting that sense from this story. That being said, I don't know any of these people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I'm having to read through the tea leaves and kind of like figure out through pleadings what's what and what seems like what, and we don't know what Jen has provided them. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? It's like we don't know that yet. So, but in a situation like this, I fully expect to see. It's how it's how I feel about Wendy Adelson.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, the father of the kids is murdered in cold blood, and every like the whole family's involved, and this is like her family.
Yeah.
That and now they're prosecuting Donna. Her trial's coming up.
Mhm.
Charlie went down.
Yep.
Donna went down. Who knows about Dad? He might go, but and they keep calling Wendy to the stand in all the
Mhm.
trials,
Yeah.
to give information. And you have to think, like, I mean, and then in that case, like, there's no part of me that thinks that they were doing Wendy's bidding without her knowing about it.
Mhm.
It's absurd.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm sure Donna wanted her grandkids around her, like that was her preference. But is she going to go to the lengths that they went in this particular situation? That I get that same vibe from this, except they've got no money. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like the Adelsons had dough, like
Yeah.
these folks don't.
Mhm.
So it's like a different economic
Yeah.
sphere that they're in, but same concept. And I fear that much worse shit was going on down here, like we were talking about with the numbered rooms. I mean,
Yeah.
like, what is going on with these people? Like this could be some stuff. I don't even want to speculate, but
I know. Yeah. I
y-
mean,
you know,
I'm almost wondering if it's quiet before the storm with her, if we're actually going to find out far more, and there's going to be a lot more people. Maybe that is the delay. Obviously, that they
maybe
they need the case to go in and before they arrest her. I mean, one would
for
think they
sure.
have enough, but I'm just wondering how many tendrils there are to this, where it's like we got to keep her at arm's length for now. We got our eye on her before we're going to make our actual move, because she still has a lot more that she can do to stop more people like this. Before we actually pull her down too. I just hope it doesn't end up like in some sort of a weird police situation, like we saw with Harmony Montgomery
Right.
and Anna Montgomery and Kayla Montgomery, where she's out now, even though she was hanging out and carrying around the duffel bag for
I
half the
know. For months.
months. Yeah, it was nuts.
It's crazy. It's
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
You know,
The lengths people will go to.
it's unbelievable.
Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Be sure to follow us wherever you download podcasts, and especially Apple Podcasts, where you can get advanced episode and premium content on our premium channel right there. Also, be sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss any breaking updates on the stories that matter to you most. We're on TikTok, X, Instagram, Facebook. Just search Hidden Killers Podcast with Tony Brueski, and you'll find us right there. Again, thanks for watching.